You don't have an appointment, do you?
Well, we didn't know how to make one.
Appointment for what?
What do you want?
We need some help?
Ha! Already? We just bit the big one 2 months ago and you want help.
2 months? What does that have to do with anything?
You're going to use up all your health vouchers. D90s. You spend 125 years on Earth, actually in that house, during which you get only 3 Class 1 D90 intercessions with Juno. You probably haven't even read through the manual completely yet. You'll have to wait if you don't have an appointment.
An appointment with who?
For Juno, your caseworker. Number 54,601, Fern Dock.
Work. See me have you work. You see me do me dirt. So me better work. When you walk a hard, make me careful, find me a dessert. Work. See me have you work. So me better work. See me have you work. So me better work. For me work. See me have you work. For me work. So me better work. For me work. See me have you work. For me.
Is this what happens when you die?
This is what happens when you die. That is what happens when he dies. And that is what happens when they die. It's all very personal. And I'll tell you something. If I knew then what I know now, I wouldn't have had my little accident.
I was hot. I went to parties a lot. You know, I was driving Lamborghinis, sipping super dry martinis, and the tiniest bikinis on a yacht. But I was depressed. Also completely obsessed. An unhappy beauty queen who dreamed to be Miss Argentina. I had such low self-esteem, I was a mess. So I gave it all up for the netherworld. I've been here forever, girl. If I was more clever, girl, I would have stuck it out, knowing what life's about. Pain, joy, and suffering, failing but recovering. I'll tell you another thing. Everyone here is alone. So if you are breathing, go home. If I knew then what I know now, I would have looked within and left knowing somehow. If I only knew the truth back then, I wouldn't have had my little accident.
I couldn't help overhearing part of your conversation.
Well, I'm sorry. I didn't know anyone was here.
Yes, and I gather from your comments there are a couple of other things you don't know, Marjorie. For example, you probably didn't know that Suzanne was the only contestant in pageant history to sweep every category except congeniality. And that is not something the women in my family aspire to anyway.
That's really
Or that when she walked down the runway in her swimsuit, 5 contestants quit on the spot. Or that when she emerged from the isolation booth to answer the question, what would you do to prevent war? She spoke so eloquently of patriotism, battlefields, and diamond tiaras, grown men wept.
That's really...
And you probably didn't know, Marjorie, that Suzanne was not just any Miss Argentina. She was the Miss Argentina. She didn't twirl just a baton. That baton was on fire.
Look, that's...
And when she threw that baton into the air, it flew higher, further, faster than any baton has ever flown before, hitting a transformer and showering the darkened arena with sparks.
Look.
And when it finally did come down, Marjorie, my sister caught that baton, and 12,000 people jumped to their feet for 16½ minutes of uninterrupted thunderous ovation as flames illuminated her tear-stained face. And that, Marjorie, just so you will know, and your children will someday know, is the night the lights went out in Argentina.